everyone, thank you so much for jumping back onto my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to click the like button, maybe even comment, and of course subscribe. Also, please don't forget to follow me on social media. Here is my Instagram and here is my Facebook. So today I am super excited because today I am going to show you guys how to make a gemstone tree. And I love crystals, I love gemstones, and that is why I started my SkandiStones business where I sell gemstone accessories. So one of the things I make there is these gemstone trees. And there is so much work behind a gemstone tree, and I don't know if I'm making it a lot more harder than it should be, but I wanted to share with you guys step by step on how I do it. And then you guys can see how much work is behind making a handmade gemstone tree. So I'm super excited, and hopefully this is gonna inspire lots of you guys out there because I love doing crafts and arts and stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. Let's just get started. Amazing, you guys. So this is the finished look. It is a turquoise gemstone tree. These things are what you need to begin with. So you can see the finished look of the background, so we know what we're going for. Then I got my silver wires. I got a little tool to cut with. If you don't have that particular one, you can just use a scissor. And then I got my gemstones. So to begin with, I just pick up the wires and I cut it just before it turns into a circle. That's the size all the wires are going to be. So I'll just keep cutting until I have enough. Usually I try to cut about 30 to begin with. Amazing! So now that you've cut all the wires that you need, it's time to put on the gemstones. So I usually pick them up and put them down so I can look at them and check the sizes before I put them on. I try to take most of them the same size, but of course it's completely up to you. Then I put it into the middle of the wire. I hold it with one hand at the end, and then you twist it with the other hand around the gemstone so it sits. Then you pick up one side and you do the same thing with another gemstone and do the same thing on the other side. So now you have 3 gemstones on your wire. Awesome, you guys. So now you're just going to keep going until you are done. And if you are unsure to know exactly how you know when you're done, I'll tell you now. So what I usually do is I keep them in sets of 3 because I put 3 together to make an arm on my tree. And then I count up to 10. So I have 10 sets of 3 and then I'm done. If I'll need any extra or I have too many, I can always adjust it later, but that's so I know that I have sort of the same size on each of my trees. Perfect. So when you are done with making each little wire, you will put them together in the sets of 3 like I told you before. So you put one down. So you hold it with one hand, then you put the other one on top, across from it. Make sure it looks okay, and imagine it will be on the tree. And then you hold it and just twist around all the way down to the end. Then you take the last one, do the same thing, hold the 2 down, put the last one on top and twist it all around. That's how you're going to get one arm on your tree. When you've done that, you just keep going and make as many as you like. Great, you guys. So now it's time to put the tree together. I love this part because this is when it really becomes real and very visual. So what I usually do, again, it's completely up to you how you're going to make your own gemstone tree. But I usually put one single one at the middle top. Then I put one single one just below that and one across from that one, also a single one. And then I'll just keep putting the 3 arms around and around and around all the way down to the end. So I just finished, and this is how it looks when I've put all the gemstones on it. Great, so for this step I've gone outside. I have this little piece of wood which I have from our garden. Then I have a saw, and you'll just decide the size of the cut that you want and cut it. So when you have your piece, you'll need to use some sandpaper to make sure all the sides are even and flat. So when you put it on the table, it's not going to move around. And also for safety purposes, we need to be sure that there's no risks of getting any splinters in your fingers or anything like that. So this would be a lot easier if I had a drill, but I don't, so I'm using a hammer and a nail. I hammer the nail down and pull it out until I have the size of the hole I want. I usually sprinkle some pieces of gemstones on my gemstone tree. So because I don't have anything too small, I put my gemstones inside of an old towel and I hammer it until I got the pieces I want. So for this last step, I'll need some very strong glue. I'll need the pieces of gemstone and some weaker glue. The first thing I'll do is I'll pour the strong glue in the hole of the piece of wood. Then you'll put your gemstone tree inside of that and leave it to dry. But in order to make it fit, you might have to cut off a bit of the bottom of your gemstone tree. Then I will pour the weaker glue around the gemstone tree and sprinkle the gemstone bits on top of that. And this is the finished look when it's all done and dry. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys learned something and enjoyed it. So hopefully some of you might even attempt to make your own. And if not, if it's not for you, hopefully you guys are inspired to maybe purchasing some of my gemstone trees. I do make lots of other gemstone things in my SkandiStones business, such as bracelets and earrings and other sorts of stuff. So if you are interested, please feel free to jump onto my website. I'll link it down below and you can have a look. You can also contact me via social media or my email address if you have any custom made requests, and I'll be happy to have a look at that. Thank you also so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye!